Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about the energetics of TCA cycle and glycolysis in the aerobic metabolism. Okay, we have discussed the glycolysis pathway. Glycolysis occurs in the cytosol where the glucose molecule is converted to pyruvate, the two molecules of pyruvate. You can see in the splitting phase these two molecules are formed from the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. We have two molecules of pyruvate and two molecules of NADH and 2 ATP. The problem here is all these are normal, but the NADH cannot transport it from the cytosol to mitochondria. The NADH should go to the mitochondria and do this electron transport chain so that the ATPs are formed. It has to go to the it should go to the mitochondria. But how? NADH is not permeable. I will have some pathway. I will discuss it later. Okay. The pyruvate is then enters into the mitochondria. The pyruvate is converted into acetyl-CoA in the mitochondria. From 2 pyruvate, 2 acetyl-CoAs are there. These will have 3 NADH, GDP, 1 FADH2. Again 3 NADH, GDP, 1 FADH2. 3 NADH means 3 3s are 9. 1 NADH molecule gives 3 ATPs. This is the old addition. New addition is telling that 1 NADH will gives 2.5 ATPs and 1 FADH2 will give 1.5 ATP. This is the older addition. Calculate these ATPs in the older one only. 3 3s are 3 NADH, 3 ATPs. 3 3s are 9 ATPs. Here 1 GTP. Okay, 1 FADH2. 1 FADH2 will give, in the old addition they telling that 1 FADH2 can give 2 ATPs. Here we have the 2 ATPs. Total how many ATPs? 9, 10, 11, 12. Pura 12 ATPs. 12 ATPs. Then 3 NADH, again 9 ATPs. Here 1 ATP. Here again 2 ATPs. Total how many? 12 ATPs. That means from 2 pyruvate molecules we have generated 24 ATPs. But the 2 NADH add these 2 ATPs again here. We have generated 26 ATPs without this NADH. Without this NADH. I will take this NADH into the mitochondria. And I will generate ATPs. How I am taking this NADH into the mitochondria is a point here. Normally, in the cytoplasm, malate is there. Remember like this, I will tell one mnemonic here. The malate will carry hydrogen. Remember this point. Malate will carry hydrogen. Remember that one. This malate enters into the mitochondria. The malate is permeable, so it enters into the mitochondria. This malate is converted to the oxaloacetate. Malate is converted to oxaloacetate. From that, I am telling you that malate is carrying hydrogen. That means malate gives hydrogen to this NAD. What happens? NADH is generated. Like that, I am transferring the NADH from the cytoplasm to the mitochondria. See, I will send malate inside here. The malate will give nitrogen to the NAD so that NADH is produced. From this malate, oxaloacetate is produced. Oxaloacetate is converted into aspartate. This aspartate again enters into the cytosol so that the oxaloacetate is generated. Then again the malate will carry the hydrogen ions inside. That means NADH molecules inside. That means we have taken these NADH molecules, 2 NADH molecules from the cytoplasm into the mitochondria. And how many ATPs are generated here? 6 ATPs from the 2 NADH. How many? That will become 32 ATPs. one molecule of glucose, when it is completely oxidized in the aerobic metabolism, it gives 32 ATPs. If the malate shuttle is not working, or if the NADH is gone through the glycerol phosphate shuttle, I will clarify one thing is NADH can carried in the malate shuttle or in the glycerol phosphate shuttle. To carry this NADH, we have two shuttles. Okay, we have malate shuttle, I have discussed here. In the glycerol phosphate shuttle, what happens is, first the glycerol phosphate. See here, dihydroxyacetone phosphate is converted to the glycerol phosphate. Here the NADH is converted to NAD+. That means this hydrogen is given to whom? It is given to glycerol phosphate. That means glycerol phosphate is carrying hydrogen. This cell membrane is the mitochondrial cell membrane. This is inside the mitochondria and it is cytoplasm of the mitochondria. In this cytoplasm, the NADH, that means H is present where? It is present in the glycerol phosphate. This glycerol phosphate combines with the FAD, which is present inside the mitochondrial membrane. Inside the mitochondrial membrane, these two will form the FADH2 and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. To continue this cycle, the dihydroxyacetone phosphate must convert into glycerol phosphate, so that the glycerol phosphate again carries the hydrogen and it gives to the FADH. The FADH converted into FADH2. Here, carefully observe this equation. You can come to know that NADH is converting into FADH2. See here, NADH is converting to the FADH2. That means one NADH releases 3 ATPs. But one FADH2 releases how many ATPs? Only 2 ATPs. That means we have lost 1 ATP here. See. So, when the glycerol phosphate shuttle, normally 26 ATPs are normal. When the NADH is carried through the malate shuttle, 6 is added. 32. Where NADH is converting to the NADH only. When the NADH is carried through the glycerol phosphate shuttle, we have the 2 NADH are converted to 2 FADH2. That means only 4 ATPs. That means we have only 30 ATPs. See here. It's so... what that mean? Okay. When glucose is completely oxidized to the CO2, we will have either 32 ATPs or we have 30 ATPs. 30 ATPs when glycerol phosphate shuttle is involved. 32 ATPs when? Yes, malate shuttle.